Hello friends, welcome to our session on career counseling called Pratibha Samvardhan. Today we are talking about various science entrance examinations in India. After clearing those examinations, you can definitely have or get an admission into the reputed institutions where you can do number of courses, the courses of your choice. And for this discussion, we have with us in our studios Mrs. Anjali Kaushik. She is a psychologist, career counselor and life coach who keeps on motivating the people, all the students with whom she keep on contacting as well as interacting with. So let's welcome our guest, Mrs. Anjali Kaushik, once again, and let's try to understand what are the other entrance examinations. Before we talk more about the other entrance examinations, we were talking about Indian Statistical Institute. Now, if we talk about statistics, statistics is a subject which is being used in different varied areas with which we are still unaware with. Like if you talk about the population, when we talk about population, statistic is being used widely. For the students of economics, statistics is one of the major subjects which further help sometimes in calculating the economy of the country. So likewise, there are different areas and fields which definitely help students if they are thinking to have admission in Indian statistical institutions, as well as you were talking about the different branches within a country.
So I was telling you about the Indian Statistical Institute, which not many students know about. Kolkata is the main institute, the oldest of all, ISI Kolkata. So the program that it offers is Bachelor's in Statistics. There is another branch at ISI Bangalore. Now this offers you Bachelor's in Maths Honours. Then you also have ISI now Delhi also. We also have in Chennai. We have in Tezpur. So we have branches that have come up, and we have 7+ branches of ISI today in India. So they are offering you MTech, and they're also offering you a Bachelor Stats, Bachelor Maths, PhD, Masters in Stats. These kind of programs are available. For example, if a child wants to do B Stats Honours, 3 years at Kolkata with a deep focus on theoretical and applied statistics. Bachelor in Maths, 3 years at Bangalore, Maths and Theoretical Foundations. Then BSc in Data Sciences is also available. आप अगर इसी में आगे जाएं तो आप मास्टर्स कर सकते हैं, मास्टर्स स्टैटिस्टिक्स, मास्टर्स इन मैथमेटिक्स and MS in QE. QE is quantitative economics, MS in quality management science, library and information science, MTech in computer science, MTech in cryptology and security. बहुत डिमांड है इसकी आजकल. क्वालिटी रिलायबिलिटी, इस तरह के प्रोग्राम्स ISI दे रहा है. रिसर्च इन स्टैटिस्टिक्स, मैथमेटिक्स, कंप्यूटर साइंस, QROR, क्वांट इकोनॉमिक्स, बायोलॉजिकल, फिजिकल साइंसेस, डिफरेंट सेंटर्स पे, चाहे कोलकाता हो, दिल्ली हो, बेंगलोर हो, चेन्नई, तेजपुर, इंडियन स्टैटिस्टिकल इंस्टीट्यूट पे अवेलेबल है. आपको इसका एंट्रेंस टेस्ट देना है एंड यू विल हैव टू सी हाउ यू फेयर इन द एंट्रेंस टेस्ट. हाउएवर इसका जो JEE एडवांस्ड का जो स्कोर है वो एप्लीकेबल होगा, बट chances are that you have to definitely give the entrance test of ISI. Now let's also tell you इसकी practice and preparation बहुत पहले से होगी. One fine day, if you are planning to get into engineering and you decide that I will enter into ISI, if not engineering works for me, it does not happen like that. This is mainly an institute which students from the commerce background are planning to target. So if a science student, because probably if he is unable to get into engineering, aims to get here, he should have planned with that mindset. And when I say the mindset, you have to have some knowledge of mathematics, of course, a deep knowledge, but some knowledge of economics also is required. So maths and economics are definitely your core subjects when you are going to study statistics at ISI. ऐसा ही एक reputed Indian institute है which is called the Chennai Mathematical Institute, CMI. Now Chennai Mathematical Institute, it's a premier institute in India known for its excellence in maths, computer science and physics. आपके यहाँ बोथ यूजी प्रोग्राम्स अवेलेबल हैं, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट प्रोग्राम अवेलेबल हैं। आपने देखना है कि आप यहाँ पे कब जा रहे हैं। मैथ्स ऑनर्स आपने अगर बैचलर्स में कर लिया तो आप मास्टर्स के लिए जा सकते हैं, और अगर आप अभी आफ्टर क्लास 12 ट्राई कर रहे हैं तो आपको इसका एंट्रेंस टेस्ट देना पड़ेगा। सो द प्रोग्राम्स ऑफर्ड आर BSc मैथ्स प्लस कंप्यूटर साइंस ऑब्लिक मैथ्स प्लस फिजिक्स। एडमिशन टेस्ट आपको देना है, द CMI टेस्ट हैज़ टू बी गिवन। यहाँ पे prestigious, of course it's called, why? Because there is a rigorous maths research that happens at CMI. Now, BSc Honours in Maths and Computer Science is the name of the program because it's giving you an understanding of maths and digital world में, in the world of technology, apt knowledge of computer science, AI is also provided. BSc Honours in Maths and Physics का combination भी available है। Again, eligibility की बात करेंगे तो आपके पास CBSE में क्लास 12 में आपके पास PCM mandatory है। You have to have maths at grade 12th level. Now JEE advanced score is accepted at CMI. So this is one thing. पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट प्रोग्राम्स देख लेते हैं, इसी में आप आगे जा सकते हैं। MSc मैथमेटिक्स, MSc कंप्यूटर साइंस, MSc इन डेटा साइंस के एप्लीकेशन खुल जाती है। सेम वेज MSc इन एप्लीकेशन ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स भी आपके लिए अवेलेबल हो जाता है आगे जाने के लिए। नाउ हाउ टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ एन एंट्रेंस टेस्ट आर दे गोइंग टू आस्क यू। इट्स अ 2-hour रिटन पेपर, ऑब्जेक्टिव है पार्ट A, MCQs only, and they're going to check you mainly on maths in part A because it's a mathematic institute, and therefore mainly the focus is on mathematics. They will check you on algebra, geometry, calculus, number theory, and you name it. So your 11th 12th has to be really good, and you should have prepared with CMI institute in mind before you come and sit for this entrance. So let me tell you, it's not easy, but it's not so impossible either. It's definitely not as tough as IIT, but definitely reachable. Part B is subjective. Now these are going to be descriptive answers, long type questions. Maths again mandatory है, लेकिन physics या CS आपके लिए optional है, depending आपने आगे क्या choose किया था। Maths and CS लिया है या Maths and Physics लिया है, depending on that. Now again you have to attempt maths, that's a mandatory requirement. Now why the prestigious name attached to CMI, the Chennai Mathematical Institute? Because tech industry easily is going to absorb you, be it Google, Microsoft, Adobe, Tower Research, D Shaw, you name it. People are highly sought if they have passed out of CMI. Academic research institutes may be, you will be placed like IISc, TIFR, ISI. Data science may you will be entering into, and you may as well get into top research labs through CMI further for further studies. अच्छा, अब बात करते हैं, ये हो गई मैनेजमेंट की बात, ये हो गई मैथमेटिक्स की बात, रिसर्च की बात, साइंस की, एटॉमिक रिसर्च की, all said and done. And before we go further, I must also mention there are the triple ITs.
Yes.
इनके बारे में भी बच्चों को जानने की बहुत ज़रूरत है. And Government of India has done such a fabulous initiative of opening these triple ITs. अब ये triple ITs क्या हैं? Indian Institutes of Information Technology. And these are institutes in India that specialize in IT. The world has changed and become the IT world today. So you need not just IITs but these triple ITs who are going to further research and help the world progress in the world of IT through computer science and allied disciplines. Now these are industry linked institutions. The education is at par with the industry standards. रिसर्च ओरिएंटेशन है एंड एक्सलेंट प्लेसमेंट रिकॉर्ड इन टेक्नोलॉजी एंड सॉफ्टवेयर कंपनीज की आप गारंटी ले सकते हैं इफ़ यू हैपन टू एंटर द ट्रिपल ITs. सो नाउ देयर आर 25+ ट्रिपल ITs अक्रॉस इंडिया. कुछ तो हैं जो डायरेक्टली बाय द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन से लिंक्ड हैं, लाइक द ट्रिपल IT इलाहाबाद, ट्रिपल IT ग्वालियर, IIT-DM जबलपुर, IIT-DM कांचीपुर. कुछ IIITs हैं which are under public private partnership like IIT हैदराबाद, दिल्ली, बैंगलोर एंड लखनऊ. क्या कोर्स का नाम होगा? आप यहाँ पे जब आएंगे आप एक बीटेक करने आएंगे. So you are entering here to do a BTech, a 4-year program, and the branches will be IT related. For example, BTech in Computer Science Engineering, BTech in Information Technology, BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering. Same way as BTech in Data Science, Artificial Intelligence, BTech in Computer Engineering with specialization in Cyber Security, Electronics and VLSI Design. This is how the programs are called. Plus IIIT हैदराबाद ड्यूअल डिग्री प्रोग्राम भी आपको दे रही है. तो आप एक ही साथ 5 years में कंप्लीट प्रोफेशनल बन के निकल रहे हैं. आपको एमटेक करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. इट्स अ बीटेक प्लस एमएस और एमटेक एंड सीएससी प्लस रिसर्च ड्यूअल डिग्री में आप जा सकते हैं. कंप्यूटर साइंस एंड रिसर्च और ईसी प्लस रिसर्च में भी आप जा सकते हैं. द चॉइस इज विद द चाइल्ड एट ग्रेड 12th. ही वांट्स टू एंटर इनटू अ ड्यूअल प्रोग्राम और अ बीटेक प्रोग्राम. 1 साल बच जाएगा बच्चे का. नाउ एडमिशन्स की बात कर लें. बच्चा यहाँ कैसे जाएगा? यहाँ पे बच्चा जेई मेंस के स्कोर से जा सकता है. एडवांस्ड की बात हम कर रहे हैं IIT हैदराबाद और IIT दिल्ली में. बाकी जितने भी हमारे 23 IIITs हैं वहाँ पर आप अपने JEE मेन स्कोर से भी जा सकते हैं. So you have to be basically in the top 20 percentile if you belong to the general category. So and mandatory subjects आपको physics, chemistry and maths चाहिए and JEE मेंस का स्कोर applicable है. पर IIT हैदराबाद और IIT दिल्ली में JEE एडवांस्ड का स्कोर applicable है. So that's what I would say. The scope is massive. जितना हम बताते जाएं उसका भी I think the words are falling short because these are such beautiful organizations and institutes of repute that our government has provided the students to get benefit from, and they should be able to reach to these institutes of national importance. However, the sad part is that not many children know, and therefore I believe through your platform today we hope to reach millions across.
Very true. All those students who are meritorious or those who have inclination towards sciences, those who want to make career in sciences, for them it is one of the, I would say, the lucrative areas where one can move ahead and
Yes.
one can think about the career, and they will be going beyond what they haven't thought about earlier. Now, what about all the students who wished to go in the area of defense services, those who want to have a successful career in defense? If I am a science graduate, if I am a science student, and if I am focused, I want to go to the defense services. So, how my science and my services in the defense would be going hand in hand?
Definitely. In fact, आपने बहुत अच्छा question पूछा, and I believe we need more children to go into the world of defense today. That's how people should also be aiming, and serving the nation is so very important. And therefore, all students should look up the NDA exam, National Defense Academy. So I would say if you have maths or you even don't have maths, you still can go for the NDA exam. So the NDA exam is there conducted through NDA Pune, and there are BSc plus military training which is provided, and UPSC is the body which conducts this exam. So it's a joint services training academy. It is called National Defense Academy, and together the Indian Army, the Indian Navy and the Indian Air Force are training the students at Pune. So the training happens for 3 years, and then they move into their training academies. Specialized training starts either through the Indian military, that is the Army, or the Navy or the Air Force, but 3-year training of cadets happens. Now what really happens? UPSC paper is what you give. Now the UPSC paper is conducted twice a year. So first time in April, second time in September. दोनों बार पेपर ऑफलाइन होता है. अभी भी ऑनलाइन वाला मोड हमने एनडीए में नहीं रखा है. एंड क्या होता है एग्जैक्टली. सो इन पेपर 1 दे विल चेक यू ऑन मैथ्स. अब आप कहेंगे मैथ्स कौन सा मैथ्स, 11th-12th का मैथ्स नहीं पूछ रहे हैं ये. यू हैव टू बी वेल वर्स्ड विद ग्रेड 10th मैथ्स. 2.5 आवर्स तक चलेगा, ऑब्जेक्टिव है. पेपर 2 इज जनरल एबिलिटी टेस्ट, अगेन MCQ बेस्ड पेपर है. Then the GAT, the General Aptitude Test, will include your GK. They will check you how much is your general knowledge. अब general knowledge तो बहुत कम हो गई है. हम क्या कर रहे हैं आजकल, हम सिर्फ Instagram देख रहे हैं, Facebook देख रहे हैं, टेलीविज़न देख रहे हैं, Netflix, Hotstar देख रहे हैं. So newspapers नहीं पढ़ रहे हैं. And I believe it's very important if you plan to clear the general knowledge GK paper, current affairs paper, general aptitude test, and not just NDA का, किसी भी entrance की बात कर ले जहाँ पे general aptitude test is being asked, children are not well versed with current affairs anymore. And it is so important.
And जो knowledge हम gain कर भी रहे हैं through the social media side, for example, if it is for the aptitude or general knowledge, it is also not from the authentic source.
Fake है.
That is the another important point which should be taken care of.
50% fake है. It's not authentic. You may or may not believe it, is your discretion. But sadly, adolescents and teenagers and our youth is believing whatever is being served to them. उससे general knowledge नहीं बढ़ने वाले. You must, I strongly suggest that children must read the newspaper डेली. आपको जहाँ से भी मिलता है न्यूज़पेपर या घर पे आता है या जहाँ भी आता है, आप रोज़ पढ़ें. हिंदी हो, इंग्लिश हो, जो भी लैंग्वेज आपको कंफर्टेबल लगते हैं न्यूज़पेपर की पढ़िए. आपको मस्ट है ये रिक्वायरमेंट टू क्रैक द जनरल नॉलेज पेपर 400 मार्क्स इन द NDA entrance that you plan to give, if you plan to give. Now, so it's one of the most prestigious thing, as I said. It is followed by the SSB selection. Now SSB selection में क्या होता है? You will be furthering yourself into a medical checkup. There is a interview, there is a group discussion, and there is a fitness checkup also. So all those levels will happen, and that is when the child is finally inducted into the NDA. So it is not tough. It is the need of the hour, and I believe this is our way of serving our nation, our way of returning to our motherland. कुछ तो हम अपने country के लिए भी करें. So जो जाना चाहे ज़रूर जाए, और जो engineer या doctor ना बन पाए उसके लिए बहुत सारे options available हैं. And please do go and research that these institutes do require a prior practice, a prior training, a prior coaching to get and crack the entrance. उसके लिए आप तैयारी पहले से करें. Grade 11, the moment you take science, you have to start preparing. JEE mains, I agree, can be your aim number 1, plan A. But there are chances that plan A might not really work. And I always tell my students that either you get into prestigious engineering colleges or you leave engineering altogether aside, because getting a degree from a non-reputed institute will not really fetch you a good placement. और सारा तो हम effort ही placement के लिए डाल रहे थे.
Very true. Everybody thinks of what will be the package and where I'll be working, what will at what profile I would be serving.
Yes.
So that is the one of the most important thing you have quoted over here, that one should always chase for the bestest thing in the life so that the best things happen.
Yes.
Now the question arises, as and when I enter into class 11th, as you yourself has quoted, that 11th, the grade 11th is the most important time from where you start thinking. Once you have finished your 10th examination, 10th grade examination, your results are about to come. I think that is the time that you spend yourself in searching about things, what can be done after class 12th, so that you will plan your 12th accordingly. Because most of the students we have seen, they spend their time in preparing for JEEs or IITs alone.
Right, right.
Now, most of the time is spent in clearing those examinations and other things are left aside. Though, as you have yourself quoted over here, that JEE results are used in most of the institutions.
Yes.
Now, so what is the appropriate time according to you?
आई वुड से 11th भी मैं तो कहूँगी थोड़ा लेट है. अगर आपको पता है कि यू वांट टू टेक अप योर करियर फर्दर इन द वर्ल्ड ऑफ साइंस, स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग योर सेल्फ फ्रॉम grade 9th. 9th इज़ द बेस्ट टाइम. बच्चे 9th में आर ओनली फोकसिंग इन grade 10th board. They're looking at only 10th class boards. That is the biggest task for them to achieve. But boards, of course, you will be able to study. It's just your NCERT syllabus that has to be covered. You will be able to do it. Look at the larger picture. I always tell students, start planning next 5 years ahead. And when you plan for 5 years ahead or at least 4 years ahead, you must know that either I am looking at IIT JEE or I am looking at maybe the NEST exam, or am I looking at the Indian Statistical Institute. As I said, there are prestigious institutes of repute, of national importance, and those are not just our IITs. उनकी प्लानिंग grade 9 से करें, अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ बैठें, sit down, have a discussion with them, ask them what is their expectation from you. Are they okay with you going outside and staying to a hostel and studying, or is it that you have to stay in the vicinity only? Girls के साथ ऐसा generally parents कहते हैं कि बेटा आस पास ही रहना है, नहीं कहीं भेजना, and that is understandable. तो आप पेरेंट्स से उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशंस चेक करें, अपना टारगेट निर्धारित करें, सेट करें, और ये काम 9th में होना स्टार्ट हो जाए. 11th में प्रेशर है, और 11th तो पता ही नहीं चलता है कहाँ जाती है, बिकॉज देर इज सो मच हैपनिंग इन द लाइफ ऑफ एन 11th grader. So all that must begin as early as you can. Talk to your parents, talk to seniors, talk to people who have gone in these fields, reach out to them. और आजकल तो बहुत आसान है, इंस्टाग्राम पे आपको प्रोफेशनल्स मिल जाते हैं, फेसबुक पे मिल जाते हैं. आई एम श्योर आपके स्कूल में, आपके नोन में कहीं ना कहीं आपको प्रोफेशनल सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू, अदरवाइज़ अपने स्कूल नेटवर्क के थ्रू ज़रूर मिल जाएंगे. उनसे कनेक्ट करिए, उन्होंने कैसे क्रैक किया था. और मैं ज़रूर कहूँगी आपके इसी प्लेटफॉर्म के माध्यम से कि कोचिंग मैंडेटरी नहीं है, प्रेपरेशन बच्चे ने करनी है, कोचिंग वाले ने करवानी है, तो बच्चा खुद भी कर सकता है, मैंडेटरी नहीं है. एक रिसर्च हुई थी 2018 में, जहाँ पे एक स्टडी इंडिया में ही हुई, दैट मोस्ट ऑफ आवर स्टूडेंट्स हु वर एंटरिंग IITs, उसमें 50% स्टूडेंट्स जो आए थे वो विदाउट एनी कोचिंग आए थे. सो अगर 50% बच्चा IIT में आ सकता है विदाउट एनी कोचिंग फ्रॉम एनी इंस्टीट्यूट, तो वो आप क्यों नहीं हो सकते? हर कोई हो सकता है, इफ़ यू नो हाउ टू स्टडी एंड इफ़ यू अंडरस्टैंड द एग्जाम पैटर्न, द पेपर पैटर्न, हाउ टू यूज़ द शॉर्टकट्स, इफ़ यू गेट अ गुड टीचर. और ज़रूरी नहीं है वो गुड टीचर कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट में ही हो. हम कई बार अंडरमाइन करते हैं हमारे स्कूल के टीचर को बहुत ज़्यादा, और शायद हम उनसे उनकी स्किल्स, उनकी नॉलेज पूरी तरह ले ही नहीं पाते. वो ज्ञान वो जो दे सकते हैं, हम लेने वाले तो बने.
We always try to chase the complex situations in life rather than clearing up basics first. Because as you said, in the classroom, a class teacher clears your basics.
Yes.
And one who has learnt basics, for him or her, it is not difficult to go for the complex questions.
Definitely, I'll add here. बेसिक से ही बात आया कि हमारे यहाँ स्टूडेंट्स 11th-12th की NCERT पढ़ते ही नहीं हैं. And they start with the refresher, the supplementary books, the refreshers,
The test papers.
mock tests, sample papers, everything. But अगर आप अपने आप से पूछें, अपने सीनियर से पूछें, कितनों ने NCERT अच्छे से पढ़ी थी?
In fact, the UPSC aspirants, they go through the NCERT and they read the NCERT number of the times.
They have to mug it word by word. Because अगर आपने NCERT को ढंग से समझ लिया और ग्रास्प कर लिया, believe me, आपका JEE मेंस का पेपर guaranteed क्लियर हो जाता है.
You carry a research or you carry a survey. Those students, those who have studied the NCERT books thoroughly, their scores were different, and those who have studied the supplementary books, their scores were different.
Because NCERTs are written in such a way, for you to understand is one thing, you will understand the topic, but when it comes to solving the questions at the back, you will not be able to solve it unless your concepts are clear.
Very true.
और वो हमारे बच्चे नहीं पढ़ रहे हैं. सो आप NCERT को ज़रूर फोकस करें. ज़्यादा फोकस वहीं करें और आप देखेंगे आपके सारा टाइम गारंटीड जेई मेंस ज़रूर क्लियर हो जाएगा. जेई मेंस क्लियर हुआ, आपके आधे एंट्रेंसेस वैसे ही क्लियर हो जाएंगे. एंड देयरफॉर आई बिलीव देयर इज़ अ लॉट for science students, and it's not just about engineering and medicine.
It's not about not reading the other books, but first complete with the NCERT books. Your concepts will be clear and they will be helping you in clearing the examinations, the entrance examinations also, because the entrance examinations are the next step, but the basic step is the NCERT books or what is being taught in the classrooms. The children usually what they do, they think that it is not mandatory to study what the teacher is teaching in the class. They tend to go for the coachings, as you yourself said, and somewhere or the another they keep themselves aloof from what the basics are.
Right.
So that is mandatory, and as Mrs. Kaushik herself said, keep preparing from 11th, not 11th but from 9th class onwards, and keep yourself informed. Keep meeting the people who are into different professions, because those professionals will definitely help you in understanding what that profession carries and what is the meaning of that profession, what one can do, from where one can do a particular course. So
Totally.
meeting the professionals would be definitely helpful. Sometimes we have guests in the home and they ask us when we were youngsters, and they used to ask us what you are going to do in future. So the idea behind that, to get the child informed that this is the area where you can think about. So communication is another important thing which is needed to be taken care of, because we as kids, when we were kids, we think we know everything, but it is not so.
Yes.
So the number of knowledge, or at what extent you can gain knowledge, would be helpful for you, and sometimes for the others also. You can communicate, inform other friends, your friends, as well as the people in the community.
Right.
So with this note, we would like to thank you for giving us this wonderful session where we have discovered something new apart from IITs or the medical profession, which we usually talk about, and we believe that through your knowledge, through your motivation, the students who would be watching us through the YouTube channel of ours would be definitely benefiting. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving us this wonderful session. And dear friends, we believe that your feedbacks are very, very important. If you have any question, any query, if you want to ask something related to today's topic, then you may write to us at cecgurukul.live@gmail.com. So keep watching us, keep writing us. We would be meeting again next Thursday. Till then, take care. Thank you.